Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable mug coins on the market. And don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. What's going on, guys? This morning, we finally got some Madden 22 news, and there's actually a lot of new things that we learned today. Originally, I was just thinking it was just going to be the cover athletes, but no, we got a trailer, the beta's out, and some Gridiron Notes too that we're going to go over. But let's get started. Before we hop into it, though, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers, so the subscribe button, turn notifications. We post daily Madden 21, and I guess some Madden 22 content as well until that game officially comes out, obviously. But also, do not forget to hit that like button. I will leave a link for my Twitch channel down in the description. We are live every single Friday night over on Twitch, rating teams live. So if you want a chance to have your own team rated, all you have to do is come through to the Twitch live streams. And as always, the shout out today goes to my man Jordan Pinto. Shout out to Jordan Pinto for counting the emoji on last video. All right, so the first thing I want to do is just play the trailer. I'm going to hide the face cam and everything that has to do with it. I'm going to hide everything. And yeah, I'm just gonna play the trailer in its rawest form in a mute. You're not gonna hear me, so that's what we're gonna do first. It's actually my first time watching it too, so yeah, here we go.
See a lot of teams try and restart the clock with their quarterbacks.
What happens if they are confident? Who's most likely to return to the Super Bowl?
That's what it's about, baby! So it's not nice. I just made a miss. To the sideline, Diggs. Oh, what a catch. I just made a miss. Henry, shoving defenders out of the way. Look at the move by Cook. They can't even lay a glove on it. To the pylon, it's intercepted. Make it play. Oh, are you serious, bro? Denver crowd making it tough on the Kansas City offense, making it hard to hear yourself think. And Mahomes, he's saying the same thing. He can't hear anything. One final try now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pressure coming from Chubb. He just gets this away deep. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. He caught it! Are you kidding me?
So there was the Madden 22 trailer. You're obviously not able to tell that much from the trailer because it says it right here. That it's actual gameplay, but it's enhanced footage, which means it's not really what the game's gonna look like or play like, because they kind of juice up like the way it looks and stuff like that. That's kind of what this means right here. But apparently it's actual gameplay, so the animations are gonna be exactly the same. You can kind of tell from watching this video, there are some animations that I definitely was able to tell, like, oh, that was in the game since Madden 20. Like the animations that I've seen if you play the game a lot. And right here it looks like this is for like franchise mode. I believe if you play MLB The Show, Road to the Show, where they kind of have those guys come in there in certain situations and kind of talk about your player. I feel like this is probably going to be the same thing, but just for your franchise mode, or maybe this is face of the franchise. I'm not really sure, but what these guys were talking about right here, Rich Eisen, it felt like he was talking about a franchise and like going to the Super Bowl and stuff like that. And here's like the social media post. They've been in the game before, but hopefully they kind of, update that, which is definitely needed. Big for franchise mode. But franchise mode, it's more than just, social media posts. That's the problem, in my opinion, for that mode. So, I mean, a cool thing, but I feel like, yeah, see, like right here, who's gonna win the Super Bowl? This is definitely franchise mode stuff. But, yeah, and then over here we have change happens. The social justice stuff, the American flag, all that good stuff, the jets flying over. There's Trevor Lawrence. One thing I definitely noticed is hair looks really good. People might not care about that kind of stuff, but hair looks good. In every Madden, dudes who have hair like Trevor Lawrence, it comes out terrible. this hair looks beautiful. It looks immaculate. I'm gonna say that right now. It looks luscious. And also, yeah, Tua's in there too. And on the thumbnail, when we go to the Gridiron Notes, you're gonna see a picture of Justin Fields. His hair looks super good too. Definitely improvements to hair. One thing I definitely noticed, but just watch his animations. That's an animation that's been in the game since Madden 20. This different animation from Derrick Henry. Like, you've seen that so many times. You know what I mean? That's the real one. And it looks like we're gonna have the same exact juke animation so that we had last year too. You've seen that broken tackle animation before. That tackle looked new though. That tackle did look new. That strip, we've seen that before. And yeah, in the movement right here, you can tell. I mean, the beta's only next gen. I'll be playing next gen for Madden 22, so I gotta start adjusting. But yeah, the way this guy cut up field was next gen-esque. If you watch right here, that was a next gen cut. I know it's not much, but yes, that was a next gen cut. I'm going to play it one more time because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you play next gen and current gen, you know what I'm talking about. Like, watch this dude cut up field right here. Like, the way that he, like, turns, it just looks like next gen Madden. So it's going to play a lot like next gen, I feel like. Hopefully players just feel better than they do on Madden 22 next gen. Hopefully they do. But there's a Matt Stafford throwing an absolute duck right there. And yeah, the animations look good. Obviously, I mean, I feel like a lot of the sideline stuff isn't really enhanced, but you know, if you're playing Ultimate Team, you're never going to see stuff like this. So, I mean, for today, Ultimate Team, you're not going to be able to tell a lot of stuff, but I'll pause it right here and I'll go back actually so you guys can see some of the, and honestly, the UI changed a lot. Like, I like this dark mode. Like, I feel like Madden, going back to Madden 20 and with the white and the red, I really did not like the interface, but it's looking like this year's interface is going to be this like neon and black color, which I actually really like. Looks super clean, so yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. And we're gonna go into the Gridiron Notes for the franchise, guys. If you are watching this video for franchise, but you guys see like player healths all here, staff management. You can kind of like, I guess, control what your coach says to the media, which kind of adds like I guess like a story element to a franchise, which I feel like they were also missing. But whenever like EA tries to add these like story features into franchise mode, it gets really repetitive, I feel like, because it's always the same thing. Hopefully it's not like that this year, but there's also another little swipe over here where this is yeah, this might be like defensive stuff, but you kind of see the interface is really the same, as well as, yeah, you guys see right here, in-game menus are also going to be that color, which is super cool. This might honestly, no, it's not all the same thing. And yeah, also right here, it kind of shows off the online franchise mode. If you want to make a franchise mode with your friends, that is what this screen is right here. And by the way, me watching this video for the first time, if I didn't miss anything that you guys found interesting, comment that down below, because I'm sure I'm going to miss some things. But yeah, if I do, just drop them down below and I'll I read all the comments, so I'll be answering you guys down there if I did miss anything. But let's keep kind of going through it slowly. Yeah, a lot of these like cool, I mean, these screens are cool, like kind of the crowd look really good too, but if you play Ultimate Team, you're not going to see stuff like this. And also, I feel like the crowd was the main thing that they kind of emphasized. You guys heard at the end, the crowd got super loud and they're showing off DJ Moore with a new number. But yeah, at the end of this, you're not going to see too much, but here are some animations. Yeah, this looks so much like next gen, which makes sense, because why would they take steps back, you know? But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, that animation looks pretty new. Getting the toes in bounds right there. Travis Kelce, and yeah, if you, like I said, if you play Ultimate Team, you're never gonna see screens like this. But yeah, we were all right. A lot of us were right. Brady and Mahomes are on the cover. Somehow Tom Brady, you know, with the gray in his beard, he's still doing his thing, still grazing the cover of Madden. What it looks like to me is there's gonna be a standard cover, which I think is gonna be Derrick Henry, and there's also gonna be a dynasty cover who is probably going to be a legend. So I'm not sure what the one hint was. That was it was escape artist times 2. I'm not sure what that hint was. Could it have been for this cover, or could it have been for the standard edition cover, or could it have been for the dynasty cover? I don't know, but I got a good feeling that we're going to get 3 different covers. This just being the MVP cover, because obviously, you know, Brady and Mahomes are MVPs, so that does make sense. But honestly, a W for EA Sports, a nice little trailer. Yeah, you're not going to see much, and obviously EA is going to try to make the game look as good as possible in these trailers. That's why it says, you know, not at the beginning here, I mean, gameplay footage, but it's enhanced. That's kind of why they do this kind of stuff. But yeah, let's head over to the Gridiron Notes now, and let's start reading. I haven't read long paragraphs in a minute. So yeah, here are the Gridiron Notes. Welcome to Madden NFL 22. Everything you want to know about the official Madden NFL 22 reveal, which is not true, because There's no Ultimate Team news on here, which is why a lot of us are here. Franchise mode, though, we heard you. Not only is your feedback extremely important to us, but also helps Madden NFL get better each year. Our development team worked tirelessly to incorporate highly requested updates to franchise in Madden NFL 22 that makes you feel more connected and in control. What does that mean? I don't know. I really haven't played franchise mode since like Madden 17, to be honest, because they don't change much. And honestly, I feel like they kind of taken away more from franchise mode than what they've added to it over the years. But that's just my opinion. There will be more detailed staff management and skill tree progression systems. Hopefully that means for the players and not for the coaches, but I'd assume it's probably for the players. With comprehensive weekly game strategy that integrates into your game plan through the regular season and off-season, new scenarios will keep things fresh as you weigh various skills and rewards to make the right decisions for your team. Plus, franchise will see improvements throughout the year. 3 live service updates. So they're going to update franchise mode only 3 times throughout the Madden 22 cycle. I feel like them telling us that is kind of disappointing to start the year. Only 3 times throughout the year. So I got a feeling that, yeah, once again, franchise mode will get awfully stale. But once again, EA only cares about their money, so they're not going to put a lot of resources into a mode that basically makes them no money. But I did see on Twitter somewhere that there is going to be ways you can buy stuff in franchise mode. Maybe they'll tell us on this. I don't know. But yeah, apparently you can buy things for franchise mode now. I don't know what it is. I guess we'll figure out soon. But our first live service update targeting September to release is one of your top requested features, player scouting. Was that not already a thing, or are they going to like update it? I don't know. Keep an eye out for more Gridiron Notes as each live service update rolls in. So basically, you're going to get the franchise mode on release day, and they're going to add 3 new things throughout the year is what it sounds like to me. The yard is back with new challenges based in solo campaign. So does EA like not understand? The yard was a great mode. I enjoyed the yard for the first week, but they never updated it. I read here somewhere that there's going to be like a competitive leaderboard, but they gotta update the yard more. They didn't do that enough. They really didn't. I remember going back like 3 months later and it was the same things with all the same modes and all the same stuff. But if you're solo campaigning, no one wants to play the yard by themselves. The reason why you play the yard is to play with your friends. No one's getting on by themselves and grinding yard solos. So I don't like how this is the first sentence of the yard paragraph, but it is. So it is what it is, and you can visit new fields. I guess that's a good thing. As long as they update it, I'm happy. Pace of the franchise, I'm not even going to read this because I'll never play this unless it's good. I don't know if it's going to be good. It'd be cool if you can bring... Oh yeah, you can. You can also level up this year by sharing progression between the yard and face of the franchise. So that's pretty cool. So I actually like that. So your yard player, it's kind of like 2K, I guess, where you kind of play offline and kind of go through a season and, you know, get drafted and all that good stuff. And also the progression that you get from face of the franchise carries over into the yard. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I was actually hoping that it said that, and it does. That's a big W right there between the face of the franchise and the yard. So it doesn't feel like it's kind of pointless what you're doing on face of the franchise. All right, so now we got Superstar KO. Superstar KO is back again in Madden NFL 22 with co-op eliminator mode. You'll be able to play quick games in unique stadiums with fan favorite house rules. Wish they had those in Ultimate Team, and icons of football culture, which is probably gonna be like Snoop Dogg and like some rappers and stuff like that. Authentic NFL teams, various stadiums and rosters will also be available for the first time. And another thing, back to the yard, they gotta also update the rosters in the yard because there were a lot. I mean, you basically had the same player pool throughout the whole year, so they definitely gotta update that some more. But dynamic game day, I'm not sure what this is. For the first time ever, you can experience dynamic game day, a new feature that will impact gameplay across every mode in this year's game, making the thrills and unpredictability, talk about a nice word right there, of the NFL come to life. Next gen stats, star-driven AI, game day atmosphere, which will dive into below, make up dynamic game day, combining the power of next-gen technology, real-world NFL player data, and enhanced AI to helps deliver the most emotionally driven interactive gameplay yet. Hopefully this does affect Ultimate Team. That'd be pretty cool, but I doubt it does a lot. But yeah, next-gen stats, AI-driven, and game day atmosphere. Every team and every player you know and love will be more true to life with next-gen stats. I'm sorry, my reading is terrible. I haven't read things in a while, but star-driven AI, it's going to change AI behavior and team tendencies based on real-world data over the course of the NFL season with redesigned next-gen player movement 2.0. So I guess next gen in Madden 21 was 1.0. Now this is 2.0. Players will blitz, scramble, and break tackles during gameplay based on their real world next gen stats data. I'm sorry, like I said, they keep mixing the words game day and gameplay, and it's throwing me off. So game day atmosphere is also going to bring real NFL game scenarios to Madden NFL 22. You'll experience the impact of spontaneous moments that can change the outcome of a game in a split second, all based on the unique atmospheres and environments of the stadium. With each stadium housing a unique home field advantage game modifier, you'll be able to shift momentum in or out of your favor during high stakes moments. So like I said, I kind of noticed that in the trailer where they really emphasized the crowd and how loud they were able to get. I guess that's going to change on different stadiums, but you'll be able to see new crowd animations, on-field reactions, and celebrations that will bring the real-world emotion of game day to life. So like I said, once again, for Madden Ultimate Team, it's probably not going to mean much, but yeah, here are some pictures I was talking about. We have the picture. There's a Kevin King getting cooked right there by Stephon Diggs. You got Tom Brady, Jason Pierre-Paul. And right here, you have Justin Fields. You probably aren't really able to tell how high def it really is, but his hair does look really nice. I will say that. And it's also good to see, the rookie face scans in the game already. And here's the crowd in the field. And it looks nice, looks vibrant. Hopefully the actual game looks like that. And if we head down here, we have Madden All Access. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but as we get closer to the official launch of Madden 22 in August, we plan to give you a more in-depth look at things that come in Madden NFL 22 throughout Madden All Access. So developer deep dives, Madden content creator reveals, which is most likely going to be the people from Good Morning Madden, a lot of those streamers who don't have, coin sponsors. EA will probably give them, I guess, news to drop. I don't really know, but I guess if you follow those guys on Twitter, I guess they're going to drop news and reveals and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But Making Madden podcast, I guess it's going to be like the developers talking about how they made the game, and then Gridiron Notes, obviously. These do drop throughout the year. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys actually know about this kind of stuff, but Gridiron Notes actually are pretty nice. But here's the schedule if you want to see, when stuff's going to be revealed. And yeah, no Ultimate Team stuff yet. I don't know if they're just cutting Ultimate Team in general, but yeah, no Ultimate Team news, reveals, or anything. It says, right here, it says more to come in August, Madden Ultimate Team. So that's great. We have to wait until like 2 weeks before launch before knowing anything about Ultimate Team, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so like I said, there are 3 pre-order options. You have the standard mode, you have the MVP edition with Brady and Mahomes, and also the Dynasty edition where you do get 3 days early access. So the 3 days early access does start on the 17th. So the 17th, if you pre-order either the MVP edition or the Dynasty edition, you'll be able to play on the 17th. I'm not sure if there's going to be EA play days. Hopefully this year for EA play, they let us play in a limited amount of time, because it's always so annoying when you only have that. I think it's like a 24-hour or 18-hour or 12-hour time on the game before the official the 3-day early access, which does kind of gets me mad, because all I want to do is get on here and make as much content for you guys once the game's in my hands. But unfortunately, I sometimes can't because I only have 12 hours. So I got to use my 12 hours or my 18 hours, however long it was, very wisely. But yeah, 3 days early access if you do, pre-order the MVP or Dynasty. And right here we have franchise staff points. So maybe franchise staff points, I'll try to zoom in for you guys, but maybe franchise staff points is like what you can buy in franchise. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I guess that does kind of make sense. The general player class starting at level 10, okay. Tom Brady gear capsule and the legend athlete capsule with Randy Moss. So that means 100% Randy will be in the game. You get a choice of 1 out of 32 NFL stars. That's probably going to be like an 82 overall card, kind of a dumbed down version of a card that's already in the game. I mean, you do get the elite item of Brady or Mahomes. I'd imagine Mahomes will be the popular choice. And low-key Randy Moss could be the Dynasty cover. That would make sense, right? Because why would you have Tom Brady here and then not and have legend athlete and this is Randy Moss there? So maybe the Dynasty cover is going to be Randy Moss, and they kind of revealed that to us unintentionally, maybe. I don't know. And then also the packs as well. Curated Legends pack. You're going to get, right here you get either a choice of Brady or Mahomes, 2 legends, offense and defense elite, which is pretty cool. And then the team fantasy packs. Those packs are they were all right last year, but if you have the MVP edition, you get 11, and Dynasty edition, you get 22. All right, so that is going to do it for today's video. One thing I should have said earlier is that the beta is also out today. So if you did, sign up using your email, go check that email, and you might have a code for the Madden 22 beta. One thing I will say is the Madden 22 beta, And most likely what the Madden 22 gameplay is actually going to be very different. For Madden 21, it literally felt like two different games compared to the Madden 21 beta to how Madden 21 actually turned out. So if you are able to play the Madden 22 beta, which is, yeah, it's completely free as long as you signed up, I'm sure a lot of your favorite content creators will be dropping codes. If Madden, EA gave out codes for people to kind of give away, make sure you are following. I feel like I've already seen Mutt giving away some codes. So yeah, if you are able to get a code, one thing I will say is, yeah, the Madden 22 beta gameplay will most likely be very, very, very different from what the real actual Madden 22 gameplay is like. So yeah, if you are still watching, let's comment the jet emoji for my man Zach Wilson on the screen right here, looking absolutely beautiful on Madden 22. I cannot wait to use him in next year's game. But yeah, if you are still watching, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. We post daily Madden 21, and hopefully, I guess in 55 days, daily Madden 22 content as well. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.